This is my quick out of the cinema review for The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, the extended version, which I've had the opportunity to see on the cinema today. What can I say about this part of the movie that I've not said about The Lord of the Rings in general from the last review? It's still expertly acted across the board, but in this particular movie, the middle chapter, we've got 5 new performances. We've got an introduction to Miranda Otto as Eowyn, brilliantly played. We've got Grima Wormtongue and we've got Theoden, the King of Rohan, played by Brad Dourif, who obviously, me being an 80s slasher kid, knew from Chucky. And we've got Bernard Hill, not Bernard Lee, Bernard Hill, from Boys from the Black Stuff, which I watched in the 80s, Gizzard's Job, Yasser Hughes. Both played really, really well. And then we also got Andy Serkis, who basically invented the mocap technique for modern movies, playing Gollum, which is a revelation in this movie. The amount of expressiveness and detail that you get from the actor through the CGI performance. Why do I like this movie just as much as the first one? Well, you get a bit of political intrigue in the second chapter. You see how Rohan, which is one of the kingdoms of Middle Earth, actually functions. And it's apparent that Professor Tolkien, a good British man, Englishman, was very romantically a monarchist because if you look at the way that Rohan functions, it's very much like the feudalism that we had in medieval times, especially early medieval times. And it's very, very clear that Tolkien has a romantic and sentimentality when it comes to monarchy. We shall see more in the third movie. One of my favourite sequences in the movie, well, we'll do the extended sequences first, the ones that they've added into this cut, which you prefer. I love the Ant Draft sequence with Merry and Pippin with Treebeard. I do love that sequence. I think it's really funny, adds levity, and is played brilliantly by Billy Boyd and Dominic Monaghan. And the other additional sequence that I like is the reintroduction of a scene with Boromir and establishing the dynamic between David Wenham, who plays Faramir, Boromir, obviously played by Sean Bean, and the interplay that they have with Denethor, who's going to become a bigger player in the third movie. So these are the two sequences that I like that would be added into it. And the actual overall sequence, my favourite overall sequence in the movie, is the march of the Ents on Isengard towards the climax. My favourite of the 3 stories is actually the Merry and Pippin with Treebeard. Out of the 3 stories, that's the one that I like the most because it's the most whimsical. And Middle Earth is all about having a sense of whimsy. I love the battles in Helm's Deep, and I love all of the other sequences in the movie, but the highlight is the Merry and Pippin sequences for me, in my particular view. Just like the first movie, 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5 across the board. I don't need to say I'm going to buy it again on DVD because I have the DVD and I have the Blu-ray. It's just a complete treat to see all 3 of these movies on the big screen after 25 years. Let me know, have you seen The Lord of the Rings? Do you think it's one of the best movies of all time? And comment below, like and subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next video. You have a good day and thank you for watching.